gave up my jewellery career of 22 years because I spent a lifetime working out how to switch off all of my autoimmunity, and this is what I now do. As you can see, I've got wet hair. I used to have alopecia areata. There's no patches here, as you can see. And for those that have hypothyroidism, you'll know what this means. When you go like this with wet hair, there's nothing left. You'll know what that means. I'm going to show you the pitfalls that have nothing to do with autoimmunity according to my body. First is progesterone cream. Absolutely nothing to do with thyroid, did not need it, still don't need it, nothing to do with my healing. The next is magnesium glycinate. When I was out of balance, I definitely burned through magnesium more, but it's nothing to do with the root of my thyroid healing or any of my autoimmune conditions whatsoever. Next one, selenium. Yes, you burn through it more when your thyroid is problematic, but it has nothing to do with the root of my thyroid. I don't take any selenium now other than the small amount that's in my normal multivitamin. Vitamin B12, that's another one. I don't take any extra now, definitely not a root cause for my thyroid, just take what's in my multivitamin. This is another spurious one, probiotics. In fact, my gut healed by what I'm going to get to at the end and had nothing to do with any probiotic intervention whatsoever. Coconut oil, no idea, saw that on a post, did nothing about coconut oil. I'm sure it's a wonderful thing, but has nothing for me to do with the thyroid whatsoever. Morning sun. Now, I have no problem with the morning sun. It did not heal my thyroid, however. I like to go out for walks, but absolutely that is not what healed my thyroid. But I have nothing against the morning sun. Go for a walk in the sun. Infrared lights and infrared sauna. That's another path I went down. Actually, I think I probably really pissed off my thyroid by using it. It definitely felt sore after using an infrared light on it. Definitely not the route for my healing. Don't think I'd advise it to anyone. Again, maybe it's good for other things, but definitely didn't heal my thyroid. If anything, it made it worse. This is a biggie, autoimmune diet. Autoimmune diet did not heal my thyroid. I am on no autoimmune diet, and yet I am medication free. I've been off my medication for years. I feel better than I have my entire life, and I eat gluten. Don't tell anyone. I eat other foods. I eat healthily, but I can eat processed foods and it doesn't kill me or flare my symptoms. The autoimmune diet is not a fix. It is a way of keeping your life small, but keeping things manageable. So while I was healing, I did do a version of it, as in avoiding foods that I knew were inflammatory, but it is not the solution. Paleo diet, same as autoimmune diet, definitely didn't heal my hypothyroidism or any of my autoimmune issues. Brassicas, that is another thing. They are not the root of your autoimmunity. If they don't make you feel good while you're healing, then maybe leave them out. But I continued to eat them the whole way through my healing, and I had no problem with them, and I love them, and I eat as many as I like now, and it does nothing for, no problem at all for my thyroid. Gluten's really interesting because gluten, definitely my antibodies lowered when I cut it out. However, it is not the root cause of my autoimmunity, and if it was, how come I can eat it now without having any antibody reaction whatsoever? Because it's not the root cause, just like all of these things. Same with, I just found this one as well. Don't even know how you pronounce that. Guggelsterone, something someone recommended. I just looked on TikTok, God knows what that is. I don't need it. I never needed to switch things off. So what was the thing that caused my autoimmunity? It was my stored emotions. I got to all of my stored emotions in my body, and I got there using my own process, compassionate self-healing, because I had done years of things like tapping, which actually weren't helping me at all and weren't targeting the reason why I was ill. Whereas compassionate self-healing targets exactly which stored emotions. There's a way of going in and seeing which stored emotions you have and releasing them, so you know exactly what to target in order to switch things off. And so it was getting to all of my stored emotions in my body that switched off all of the autoimmunity in my body. And this is why I don't have to take or avoid any of these things. I eat a completely normal diet, and all I do is I take a multivitamin. And so that is why I want to make really clear on here why I gave up my jewelry career, why I am now teaching how to get the body back in balance and teaching compassionate self-healing. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer anything about my illness journey.